From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, here's Williams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns. First down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 27 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, it's Williams, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A run for Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 39 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that.
Through an opening, and there he goes. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't get nervous.
On the counter, here's Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Watch the fly. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Mike, 53. Hey, alert 33. Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Hey, alert 33. 63. 25. 61. Matchbox lights. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. there could be plenty more before this game is over.
So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Yellow. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Yellow. Watch a slant.
And again, it's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the kill.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
We own him. Check. Press down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Being chased out left. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A gain of 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move.